But you also hit on something that I think is a fiduciary role. In my world of financial services, we talk a lot about fiduciary duty, putting the clients first, making sure you're doing everything right all the time. How does that concept show up in your world? And what does it mean to serve your customers with that same level of fiduciary commitment?
Right, right. For us, it's compliance. Right. I don't want anybody seeing my portfolio or anything about me that they don't really need to see. For companies that have leading edge medical products, some of their brochures may be internal use only. You don't want them leaking out. So we have to, security, once again, is baked in from inception. We've been encrypting files on mobile devices for 15 years because honestly, I don't always trust mobile. I trust Apple more than I'll trust Android. But I don't want people, on a Windows computer going into the vablet folder and just dragging my file out because that wouldn't be very safe or very secure. So we take encryption and security that's right up there with analytics. And then the presentation side that the salespeople care about, that's our focus to make it easy for them. But we, fiduciary responsibility, we don't want any what we call them CAPA violations. Those are typical violations in life sciences about showing outdated brochures. We prevent that. And salespeople just need to focus on that relationship, like you talked about earlier. They shouldn't have to focus, is it the right version of the file? And even our private equity clients, they've got people creating decks all over the world, pushing them out to iPads remotely, and they turn on the iPad and it's the current version of the file. Or in sales, imagine that you're in a non-regulated industry. If you just have a price sheet and maybe it changes on February 1st, but you're selling off the January price sheet, that could be disastrous. You could really be hurting your margin. So to have that right version of that file when the salesperson needs it on whatever device, I think our responsibility is to keep the salesperson as informed and updated as possible to make sure that their organizations don't run into trouble.